Interwebbers and Nanners, Aliana Banana here. Welcome to my channel. If you haven't been here before, welcome back. This is a special edition of Beauty by a Brown Eyed Girl. This is different because we have Hurricane Irma going on, and if you've been watching the news, we are in Miami, Florida. We were supposed to get a direct hit. Not anymore. Now it's looking like, unfortunately, the West Coast, with very little time to prepare, is going to get hit. We're pretty fortified here. We're in a concrete building. Things are good, but I am very, very, very stressed and nervous, and we have some leaking, and the wind is really, really intense, so I figure I'm going to do the thing that calms me down the most, and I'm going to do my makeup, and we're going to do special Hurricane Irma edition of my makeup. But you're going to see me panic a few times, and the power might go out. We're just going to ride the storm together. It is about 1 o'clock in the afternoon on Sunday. The eye of the storm has gone over the Keys of Florida and is currently tracking up the West Coast, which means that we are now getting the hurricane wind bands, like that one. So I'm going to try to stay distracted, I'm going to try to keep filming, and we'll see what we can create together. So stick around for this special episode of Hurricane Irma's Beauty with a Brown-Eyed Girl. Gonna be special, so we're gonna try to do a full beat here. I'm thinking we're gonna stick to blues because I don't know why Hurricane, I think blue, even though the radars are red and orange and yellow and, you know, like emergency scary warning type colors. But we're gonna stick to blue. This is like my 5th cup of coffee in less than 24 hours, so I'm sorry for all of you who don't speak Jersey speed. I'm gonna be going quickly. Also, I don't want this to be a 2-hour long video. I'm going to be naming the products as we go along, but I will list them all below. To start, we're going to use the Guerlain Lower Primer. Get this bad boy all over your face. Yes, I'm using a $75 primer in the middle of a hurricane because this one is the best for sweating, and guess what your girl's doing? I am going to use the Milani Conceal and Perfect foundation today. I do combine 01 Creamy Vanilla and 02, which is neutral, and we're going to apply with a beauty blender. Holy son of a gun. What on earth is that sound? Irma's not missing us. It's gonna hit us. We lost power once, we got it back, knock on wood. We are very lucky we still have power, but we are expecting it to go out. They're expecting hours of hurricane winds here in Miami. Shit. Sorry, I had to turn the camera off. We just got hit with wind and lost power for a second, but it's back on. So we're gonna continue and get this foundation on. Something pretty intense just hit our building. Don't know what it was. Not gonna think about it.
You want a walkie-talkie, babe?
No, but I did just have a hard time finding that flashlight when the power went out.
Here, take the pink one.
No, I have it right next to me.
Yeah, but it's easier to find the pink one in the dark.
It's because I stood up, honey. I stood up and went to run. Because whatever hit right over there. Okay, so this is the Milani Conceal and Perfect 01 and 02. We're buffing it in. Okay, so now we are going to use the Urban Decay. This is the Naked Skin in light along the jawbone, and then I'm going to use the Tarte Shape Tape in fair beige for my highlighting points. Okay, Tarte Shape Tape. We're gonna go under the eyes, center of the forehead, down the nose. That's weird, you can still kind of see me in the camera.
Oh, that's kind of creepy though.
Or just...
Hey!
Regular. Okay guys.
FBL's on top of shit!
As you can see...
What's that?
Uh-oh. That was metal.
No, that big thud you heard came from outside. So again guys, I'm bouncing this in. That was a tree. Never forget that sound. get away from the windows. Lewis wants to be brave and outside in this right now.
I would be outside if you let me go.
What?
Be outside.
I just said to the camera, Lewis wants to be outside right now. Okay, Tarte. I just said Shart legitimately on camera.
Every time I grab the camera, the wind goes, no, I want you to record.
Tarte Shape Tape to conceal the eyes. Okay guys, this is the Airspun Loose Face Powder. This is the original formula. It's very creamy. It's like a finely milled powder. It's really nice and it smells amazing. So just under the eye and down the nose with that, that's the Airspun powder. Now I'm going to use the Wet n Wild Photo Focus Pressed Powder, this guy here. Right now I'm going to use Warm Light, which is number 821E, all over my jawbone to set that. So this is the Wet n Wild, and we're just going to put it here. Okay, while all of that is kind of baking into the skin and settling down, I'm going to go right ahead in with my eyebrows. I am going to do this off camera and I'll be right back. Eyebrows are done. I'm going to go ahead and wipe all the excess powder off of my face, and we're going to go ahead and we're going to start contouring. Now we are going to go in with the contour. I am going to go ahead and use Anastasia Beverly Hills Contour Kit. We're going to use cool toned contour color right there, as well as the darker of the two warm toned right there. We're going to use the 301 by Real Techniques. That's this guy right here. And then we're going to buff everything out using my Shiny contour brush. Shiny contour with nothing on it, and just buff that out. Okay, so then with that fluffy brush, we're gonna go in and continue with our contour. And then along the jawline, under the lip, it's gonna be my fastest makeup ever because I'm like so nervous. I don't know what to do with all this energy. I'm gonna go ahead in with a very little brush. I'm gonna use an eyeshadow brush. This is one of those knockoff unicorn brushes I got off of Amazon. It looks like this, and I will only use the cool tone. So for my nose, right, we're gonna go, sorry, I'm looking at my mirror over here, straight down. And again, usually I do this with my contour stick. Then I'm going to take a clean finger and I'm going to dip right into, you can see I've hit pan, this neutral skin tone there. And we're just going to right down the nose. And then without adding any product, that 301 Real Techniques that we used, we're just going to bring this down on both sides and trying just to use the edge. Right, we're not covering the whole nose. Just the edge of the brush. Now I'm gonna take the same sponge that we used for the powder and just make sure we didn't get anything muddied up. I swear I have two sets of sliding doors in this apartment, one in my bedroom and one in my living room, and I swear I keep feeling a breeze from the one in my living room. So we are going to use two different things to highlight, but we're gonna save it for after we do the eye. So first thing we're going to do for the eyes is we're going to take a angled flat brush and we're going to dip into Anastasia Beverly Hills Modern Renaissance palette right up here. That is Tempera, and we're going to put that all over the lid and along our brow bone. My skin's a little irritated from all the stress from this hurricane. So we might see some flaking and, oh. Okay. And so because we're doing blues, this is going to be Irma's hurricane look. I'm going to dip into Bon Fresco right here. This is that, it's almost like a purplish taupey gray. And we're gonna bring that along the crease. And we're not gonna blow this out too much today. We wanna look good if we need to be rescued. The wind is terrifying. I doubt this camera's picking any of it up. We're gonna go ahead in with the Atlantic Blue eyeshadow from MAC. Let's just go for it and see. So I'm using a packed cream eyeshadow brush, the E18 from Shany, and that's because I really want to make sure this goes where I want it to. I swear I keep feeling wind from that freaking door. Then the same brush that we were using, and we're gonna just blend that out. Okay, took a little break for a second because the wind was getting a little intense and kind of freaking me out. So, just to recap, what we've done is we have put the Atlantic Blue, ironic Atlantic Blue, storms from the Atlantic, we've put it right on top of that mauve in the crease, right, like that. But I also want to bring it under my eyelid to about halfway because we're going to put a blue shimmer shade in the front corner. So I'm going to take this little guy, this little slanted brush, and we'll just go right under the eye. Fluffy brush, and just blend it all out. Drama. Right? Hurricanes are dramatic, so. Hold on, I have to close the curtains because I don't want to see this. I have to close the blinds. I don't want to see the storm. That's what's freaking me out, is watching it. That looks pretty even, pretty well blended out. You can see this blue, this MAC Atlantic Blue, it makes me patchy. I don't know why it wants to be patchy on me, but it always has. I've always had to use water or setting sprays, just anything to kind of get this. I've always tried to get this to blend because this color is beautiful. Boy, Jesus. The winds, my God. I'm going to use Kid by MAC, which is a very, very good transition shade for me, and we're just going to blend that all together. Now we are going to dip into the Tarte Cosmetics Make Believe in Yourself palette. It looks like this. I did a whole review on this palette. I think it is beautiful, provided that you already own a matte eyeshadow palette. If you don't, this is really just metallics. They only give you one matte color right there. The rest are all metallic. So we are going to use Dream, which is a blue. We're going to start by bringing it, using that same fluffy brush. We're going to dip, and we're going to bring it right here in the front corner, under the eye. Holy my goodness, this wind is absolutely terrifying. We're gonna take this super pointy guy right here, super accurate. We're gonna go into Mystic, which is the more silver of the blues, and we're gonna hit the inner corner. And then because it is the best method of applying this particular eyeshadow palette, I am going to use my fingers. Now I'm going to use Dream, which is the darker blue metallic on the outer edge, the outer corner. And then I'm going to use Mystic, which is this super silver blue, on the inner corner. Okay, and we are going to darker up the outer ring again using the Atlantic Blue from MAC. So we lost power again. But that makes the 5th time that we have lost and regained power, so FPL. cheers to you. Thank you very much for doing your job, and I'm so happy our complex's wires are underground and not being blown around. Every time the wind just like settles after we lose power, it's crazy. No thank you, honey, I couldn't eat if I tried. Okay, and then we're going to take a blush. I am going to be using a Sephora blush. It's called Romantic Rose in number 10. Looks like this. And I'm going to go ahead and just kiss the cheeks with this, give ourselves a little color. I'm going to off camera curl my eyelashes and put on my mascara. I am going to be using the Voluminous Lash Paradise waterproof because it's a hurricane here. I'm also going to apply Urban Decay's 24/7 eye pencil, and this is in Sabbath, which is a dark blue, which I think is going to go really well with this makeup. And I'm going to basically smudge a top line out of that. And then blush on, we did our eyeliner and mascara. Again, I went over the top line with a little bit of the 24/7 Glide On eye pencil. This is in Sabbath by Urban Decay, and I just smudged that out with a basic, you know, angle brush, and then went ahead and did the mascara. So for the highlighter today, I'm going to be using a couple of different things because, as you know, if you've been here before, I'm crazy and I can't just do one highlighter. We're going to use a little bit of the NYX Pigment 11, which is called, I think, Luna. Yes, Luna, this guy here, which is just a loose pigment powder. And this is really cool. This is an iridescent powder that I like to use. You just take a little bit right on the back of your hand. It's messy, loose pigments are. Dip in, because you got to kind of mush it up a little bit or it'll just dot in one spot on the face. And then this is my 300 Real Techniques highlighter brush, and just come on in with it. Highest points of the face. But it has that beautiful blue purple undertone that's going to go very nice with the, there it is, with the eyeshadow that we used. I want to warm up the area with a little bit of the Maybelline Master Chrome by Face Studio Metallic Highlighter. This is in Molten Gold or Fondu. And we are going to take the unicorn version of the highlighter brush, and we are going to very lightly go above the brow bones, down the nose, over the lip, cupid bow, the chin, and then just a little bit on the lower edge here of our highlight, which is going to blend that right in to our contour. And then again, to kind of clean everything up, make it a little bit more dramatic, I'm going to take a tiny bit, oh, I thought I broke it out. Okay, a tiny bit of that beautiful highlighter in the center of the Tarte Make Believe in Yourself palette. The tiniest bit of this goes a long way. So I am going to use a slanted brush, eyeshadow brush, and just right on top of the cheekbone and right under the brow bone. And this has a little bit of a gold and pink reflex in it. Cupid's bow, good. And then we're gonna clean the whole thing up with a little bit more of the iridescent NYX powder, this guy. Whoa! You can see this is a very illuminated look. So I'm going to use my all-nighter setting spray by Urban Decay and just lock it all in. Okay, and what I'm doing for lipstick is I'm going to use, this is new, this is the Maybelline Gunmetal Metallic Lip. I'm having a hard time with the edges with this lipstick. I'm not sure if it's just the formula or whatever, but I'm going to use a precision brush here and just clean up those edges. So this is it. This is the finished Hurricane Irma makeup. Oh, and don't forget, You can follow me on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter at AlianaBanana, and of course on Snapchat at Aliana_. Thanks for hanging out with me, guys, and keeping me calm. I can't wait to see you soon. I hope you guys enjoyed this. If you are here in Florida or in any of the areas that are going to be affected by this hurricane, please stay safe. Our prayers are with you. Wish us luck. Don't forget, subscribe to my channel. Have a great day.